Hey everyone, welcome back to Anu Talk Show. How are you doing? Today I want to talk to you about how, like, you are a woman of color coach, you are already closing clients, you know your niche is working, and your expertise is solid. It's what this world, what this industry needs, but you are still feeling like you are the best kept secret in your industry. And if that speaks to you, this episode is for you. So you are posting content, you are showing up, you are doing a lot of video content, you are doing reels, you are doing live video, you are even going viral with your life, and you are making sales here and there. Yet every time you see another coach getting booked out while you are still explaining what you do, whilst you are still learning the communication skills you need, something inside of you whispers, okay, I know I can do more. I know I am built for having more. Is that you? Does this actually speak to you? Because today, in this episode, I'm going to talk about the exact shift that will take you from being the hidden gem that no one fully sees, that no one fully understands what you're doing, to actually becoming the number one choice, the number one industry choice that your dream clients choose without any hesitation. So I know you are not a beginner. You are not a beginner when it comes to your expertise, when it comes to your experience. You have invested thousands of dollars in your certifications, in getting coaching, getting business coaching, getting like coaching when it comes to becoming a better coach. You have done the work with your clients and you have seen results. So you closed clients into your paid offers. But what is really happening here is that you know that you can actually get more clients and get more results and get more money in your bank account. So let's talk about why you are the best kept secret in your industry right now, even though you are seeing like making good money, you're seeing, okay, I am helping people, but I want more, right? What is actually happening within your content, why you are the best kept secret, is because that your content is still educating your people a lot. It builds respect, it builds credibility, it builds your expertise. So that's not a challenge in your business anymore. But the challenge here is that you need to see that that type of content is the reason why you are not making more sales, because that content is rarely guiding your people all the way to making a buying decision. So people are watching your stories, they are actually watching your posts, watching your lives, they are even coming to your live and asking questions, and you see they save that, but then they disappear, right? Or they are booking a call with you and then they tell you, I need to think about it, and they never come back. So you can see if that is happening in your business right now, that you are still the best kept secret, because the messaging that you have right now isn't engineered to walk prospects through the psychology of designing. And you need to shift that in your mind or in your brain, that your content is your number one sales rep, right? And if your messaging is not engineered to walk your buyer through the journey to decide, they are left wondering if you are even a good fit, instead of actually feeling the calm and grounded energy of feeling certain that you are the best choice for them. And that gap is actually costing you, leaving money on the table, more money on the table, extraordinary money on the table. And it is costing you closing consistent clients at the price that you really want and at the price that your expertise deserves. So, a lot of smart women of color coaches, they tell themselves three lies right now. Okay, let's talk about it. Number one lie that you tell yourself is, I just need more followers, I just need more leads or better content. The truth is that you don't have a reach problem. I actually talked to someone, she went viral. She has a lot of leads right now, But because the content is not designed to convert, because the content is not designed in sales psychology to help a prospect through that decision guiding, she's leaving money on the table. So now she's believing, oh my God, I need more leads. I need to go viral more, more, more. But what she's doing with going viral is that she's building an audience that is consuming her content, but never is built to buy from her because her content is not guiding these people to make a decision. So you have a decision guiding problem within your content. You don't need more leads. You don't need more followers or better content. What you need is you need better conversion system. And it starts with your content right now. So the number two say lie that you tell yourself is, if I keep posting valuable content, if I keep posting value, clients will eventually come. And honestly, you can wait for another 5 years, those people won't come, because value, yes, builds authority, it builds credibility, but only sales psychology. Content builds urgency and certainty. And without sales psychology content, without that system, you cannot build urgency for someone to help them to see why they need to act now. Because you need to realize, even you, by having these problems and challenges and continue not to solve that, you get more problems. So by you not solving this sales psychology system, you continue to be in a business where you feel like, oh my God, I am in the game for 5 years. Why am I not hitting the first 6 figures? Why am I not hitting the multiple 6 figures? You continue leaving money on the table. Similar to you, your clients needs to know what the urgency is of acting now. If they act now, what are the benefits? If they don't act now, what are the hidden problems that are coming by not solving that problem? Hey, what's good? How are you? We are talking about how to go from the best kept secret to the number one choice in your industry. And it goes to actually seeing the lies you are telling yourself and overcoming that so that you can actually go one step further into believing what you need to do in order to close more clients with your content. So, the number three, okay, the next lie you tell yourself is that my offer just needs to be more visible. Again, your offer is good, but visibility without the right psychology leaves you visible but still underbooked. It means if you build visibility without the right psychology, yes, you are more visible now, okay? People are booking calls with you, but they are not signing up, so you are underbooked. So you are busy by taking on the sales calls, you are busy by convincing and chasing and losing all that sales energy with leads who are never meant to buy your high ticket offer because you have a visibility to the wrong people. So your offer needs visibility to the right people. So how do you do that? By having the right psychology designed for your content. So you already know how to sell when someone gets on a call with you. Is that right? If that is the case, the missing piece is making sure that more of these right people are actually booking a call with you so that you stop wasting your time, you stop wasting convincing, because who wants to convince? You stop chasing and you start to close more clients at that 3, 5, 10K offer level. Okay, because you are getting more right people on the call who are already convinced and ready to work with you. That's the change. That's the shift you need to make in your content right now. That's the shift you need to make in your business right now. Because this is what will change when you move from best kept secret, okay, to becoming the number one choice in the industry. You are already in the game, okay? You know it's time to stop being the secret, okay? It's time to stop be like letting your expertise and experience being the secret and becoming the only name your ideal client thinks of when they are ready to invest. Because your content helps them on their own to go through the sales psychology and becoming ready, becoming going from Is this something I need? Do I trust this person? To consuming your content, you say it's psychology content, to saying like, this is what I need. This is the person I want to solve my problem with. So your content needs to stop being random, like value drops. I'm not saying don't give value. Value is important. But what I'm saying is your system has to use sage psychology to guide your people through every mental steps that this person needs before they are saying yes to your 5K, 10K offer. You cannot expect anything different. If you are in this high ticket space, it's your job, your number one job, to use sage psychology to guide your ideal clients, your buyer, through the mental steps that this person needs before they say yes to themselves. Because sales is all about belief transfer. It's all about believing. You need to help your buyer to believe in themselves more. You need to transfer your belief into them so that they can say yes to themselves. So when your buyer is watching your content, your buyer needs to think, this is speaking directly to me. I am actually journaling about that. How is this coach in my mind? Then they need to say, I didn't realize how much I actually need this right now. Then they need to say, okay, I can see exactly how working with Anu can change things for me, how I can go from making good money to making extraordinary money. And finally, with consuming your content, they need to say, I'm ready. How do I sign up? Do you see there are so many different steps they need to go through in order to say yes to your offer? Hi, what's good? How are you? Okay, so instead of having sporadic sales here and there, okay, uh, let's leverage how good you are making money by starting to see consistent inquiries from buyers who already know they want to work with you. So you refine your offer that it's so tight, higher priced, and clearly a good choice for your ideal clients. So you become the coach, the expert, the consultant, the number one choice in your niche so that other people are referring you first because you are no longer explaining yourself. You are no longer convincing anyone. You are no longer in that victim mentality. You are taking that control back by choosing, okay, I'm posting content, I'm in the game for a long time. What is missing? What am I missing here? So you are the one they cannot unsee. This is how you go from hidden gem, okay, and where people are still trying to you know um exchange value. They say like, let me give you this and I will get you coaching for free. If someone sees by consuming your content, okay, by the way you are communicating, when they see that you are higher priced, no one will ever ask you to exchange the expertise for free. You are becoming the one they cannot unsee by solving their problems. It goes back to how you are positioned. It goes back to how your content is actually creating the value and selling at the same time. So inside Leverage 20, this is exactly what we build together. We start by refining and restructuring your offer so it's no longer good, okay? It's undeniable the best choice for your buyer, okay? There are already so many good offers. How can you be the best? Okay, once we did that, we installed the Sage Psychology Content Framework, content that names the exact fears and false beliefs your buyers are having so that the buyers deeply feel seen, understood, and heard by you. Exactly the feeling and the strategy we need to use by giving them the feeling like you are reading the journaling. Next, we need to create content that dismantles the objection before the buyer even voices them. That is creating a deeper level trust you need to have as a coach, as an expert, as someone who wants to have a brand that continuously convert clients. Content that builds emotional certainty step by step until the decision feels inevitable. That is so important. So many women of color coaches and experts, they create content, give value, but they don't think about how can I actually help someone to make a decision now. One piece of content can help your prospect to go through the buyer's journey and make a decision. One type of content. The number one belief you need to have is that your content is your 24/7 sales rep. Do you have that right now? Or do you see content as, let me wing it, let me see? No, no, you are in the game for a long time. Okay, 6 months is already you are in the game. How can you do it better? The next one is you need to create content that ends with a clear next step instead of leaving this person hanging. Okay, you will learn how to create posts, stories, carousels, sequences that don't just educate your people, but they actively guide your buyer through the buyer's journey from hesitation, like, I'm not sure, all the way to I'm in, how can I sign up? No fluff. We don't teach any templates in leverage. We teach you frameworks. Frameworks means that you can take what we teach, implement it into your business, and by doing that, you are actually learning a skill that will get you to six figures and beyond, because everything in business is about skills, and skills means that it's learnable. And when you are turning that into your business, you are having a clear competitive advantage. So I have watched women of color just like you, like coaches who were already making sales but they felt invisible, go through this process and they become the number one in their niche, the number one choice in their niche. They restructure one offer and they raise their prices to from $400 to 1,000, and then from 1,000 to 3,000, 5,000, and from 5,000 to 10,000, right? They post content that actually sells, that actually helps their buyers to go through this buyer psychology. And within months, within 30, 60, and 90 days, my clients are closing more clients at the level that starts build the generational wealth they came here for. So this isn't about working harder. It's about working with the right psychology so your message finally lands with the force it deserves. Your expertise deserves more leverage because your expertise is able to change 10 more lives. 10 more lives. That 10 more lives will go to 100 more lives. That 100 more lives will go to 1,000 more lives. Just imagine the impact you are leaving with that. So I know you are tired of being the best kept secret. I know you know that your offer can do more, can serve more people, can impact more people, and your content can also convert at a much higher level. And you are ready to stop guessing and finally become the number one choice, the industry choice in your niche. Then leverage is built for you. Leverage 20 is built exactly for you. The next cohort is small on purpose because I only bring in women who are serious about the next level. The one who are done hiding, okay, the one who is ready to claim the revenue, ready to claim the extraordinary revenue and positioning they have earned with their expertise. Spots are filling, okay? And if this speaks to you right now and you are ready to take the next step, don't wait. Don't wait, don't overthink it. It's normal that your brain wants to overthink it and wants to tell you all the fear. I want you to take that fear away. I want to help you to make one simple step. You just have to DM me ready so that we can actually talk about where you are, okay? How many clients are you closing? Where is this business? What is the vision you have for your business? And I will personally review it and let you know if this is a good move for you right now. Because you have already done the hard part of building something real. That is your expertise. Your expertise is the hardest part that you have done so far. So the only thing that is left is to make sure that the right buyer are seeing it, choosing it, and paying what it's worth it. not only $100, not only $1,000. You know you can charge $3,000, $5,000 and leave a bigger impact. This is the right step for you before another month of sporadic sales actually passes. So DM me ready right now so we can actually talk about it. I'm seeing two of you are here on my live podcasting episode. Do you have any questions about, going from being the best cat secret to actually becoming the number one choice? So I can actually help you with the next steps, what you need to do in order to actually sign clients who are seeing what you are offering to them. So if you want that, let me know with a question, and I'm more than happy to help you out. So otherwise, do you have any questions about leverage 20? Let me know, so I can help you, why you need to actually book a call with me, why you need to act now when it comes to making more sales, making better sales in your business. I know most of my clients, they are already making sales, but they are joining Leverage 20 because they know they can make more sales and they can make better sales without that hustle, without that complicated funnels, without that, like, oh my God, I have to convince someone. They are ready for extraordinary money because they believe in their expertise. So, like, they believe that it can change 100 more lives, and they want to leverage that. If that is you, let me know. Hi, Iona. What's good? How are you? I'm going to stay for a few minutes and make sure that you are well taken care of before I say Happy Easter. Um, we are actually doing some vacations. Um, what are you doing for your vacation? So, yeah. Okay. I think there are no more questions. I wish you a wonderful Easter weekend. Enjoy your time with your family. Don't be on your business. Don't look at your business. Really turn your mind off. And with that being said, I see you in the next episode. Bye.